The engines on the Cool Beans Railway love summertime. They always like to puff by the beach to enjoy the sea air and the sound of the gulls. And they always love to have fun. One morning, James puffed into Knapford Station, where Duck and Oliver were there picking up passengers. "Good morning, Duck and Oliver," said James. "Why, hello there, James," said Duck. "Have you heard the exciting news?" said Oliver. "No, I haven't. What is it?" said James. "City of Truro is coming to the railway because his daughter Jada is bringing in the Queen for her 35th birthday. And she's to have a special dinner with Gabriel." James was very excited. "Oh boy, that's amazing. I'll make sure to look my best on the day of the Queen's arrival," he said. Soon James's passengers were all on board. "Come on, James," said his driver. "We have to get going." After all his passengers were on board, James was on his way. Later, James puffed into Wellsworth Station. While he waited for his passengers to get off, he heard a whistle. "Is that who I think it is?" James said excitedly. And as if on cue, City of Truro puffed into the station and let out a proud whistle. "Hey, Mr. Truro," James said. "Welcome back to Sodor."
"Hello, James," said City of Truro. "It's been a long time since I've seen you and all of your friends."
"How are you setting along on your speed record?"
"I just hit 104 miles per hour today."
"Oh wow, that's amazing. I wish I could go that fast."
"Oh, you'd be surprised. Jada can go even faster than me. She's recently been rebuilt into a GWR King Edward class. She used to be a BRB-12, but we soon realized that GWR King Edward classes are much more powerful than B-12s. Alright, you two, enough chit-chat. Come on, Truro, let's get going," Truro's driver said. "Alright, James, I have to get going. My next service is right now. Catch you later." James was impressed as he puffed out of the station with his passenger train. Meanwhile, Henry was at Vickerstown picking up a mail train of birthday cards for the Queen. He was just leaving Vickerstown when... Oh my! Meanwhile, James was at Tidmouth Station picking up more passengers. He was waiting for them to get on board when... "Bust my buffers!" cried James. "What in the name of Sir Topham Hatt was that?" "If I knew, James, I would have told you," said his driver. Surprisingly, the two speedy engines were waiting at a red signal. James was amazed at the high-speed engines. Both were painted the same color as Emily, and one had a shape that looked like Gordon, and one had a shape that looked like Henry, but both had smoke deflectors, and looked very smart. "Hey there, young fellow. I'm Rustin." "And I'm Nigel. We've come for the big arrival of the Queen's 35th birthday, and we're bringing special guests into Knapford Station." "It's nice to meet you guys. I'm James." "Wait, we remember you." "Oh right, because we remember meeting him on that UK trip he and his friends took several years ago. And I especially remember Henry, and I know him because I'm his cousin." Then Rustin and Nigel's signal dropped. "Well, we have to get going. We'll see you around." James was very amazed now. He wished he could go as fast as Nigel and Rustin. Later, James went to Bluff's Cove, and there waiting for him was a big surprise. It was the Flying Scotsman. "Bust my boiler! Hello, Flying Scotsman." "Why, hello there, James," said Flying Scotsman. "What are you doing here on the Cool Beans Railway?" "I'm here for the Queen's 35th birthday arrival." "That's quite amazing. I'm here at Bluff's Cove to pick up my passengers to take to Knapford Station." "I'm going to Knapford Station too. Want to have a race?" "What other reason would I be here for other than just celebrating the Queen's 35th birthday arrival and just hauling passengers around?" said Scotsman. "Ready, set, go!" It was the end of the day, and James was now very tired. He went over to the water tower and had a very long drink. But since he was very tired and didn't feel like going back to Tidmouth Sheds with the others, he had to stay at the Bluebird Railway with Murdoch and Spencer. Good morning, hero.
Good morning, James.
He sounded tired. Morning, Ryan. Morning, Daisy.
Oh, morning, James.
Everyone seems so worn out today. Later, James arrived at Knapford Station where I was there to give him his first job for the day. Spencer was also there looking very tired. Oh, Spencer, you don't look good. Oh, well, tell me about it, Spencer grumbled. I couldn't get any sleep last night because of how overworked I was. My wheels are sore as everything. Hey, Spencer, why don't you go take a nap at the sheds? You don't sound like you're in a good mood. All right. My shed's more cozy anyway, Spencer said. And so Spencer went back to the Bluebird Railway to take a nap so that he could get his extra sleep. Hi there, James. I was originally going to give you your first job of the day, which was going to be you taking bunting and banners over here to Knapford Station to hang up for tomorrow for the Queen's 35th birthday. But since Spencer is tired and going to go take a nap, would you like to take the Duke and Duchess for him? Of course, Gabriel. Anything for a splendid red engine like me. Soon James buffered up to Spencer's coaches and he was on his way with the Duke and Duchess. Later, everyone was at Knapford Station waiting for the Flying Scotsman to bring in the guests who were going to be at the Queen's 35th birthday arrival when I came running into the station.
Guys, we have an emergency. Molly has broken down on an old bridge, and she can't get off.
Cinders and ashes, cried Thomas. We must save her. Can't you send Belle, Flynn, and Rocky over there? Stanley said.
No. Look, guys, the bridge is not safe. I'm not sending any of you on there.
I'll go, James said bravely. I'm light enough to go on that bridge. The engines couldn't believe what James just said.
All I can say is good luck, James, and please be careful. I don't know what I'm going to do if you and Molly go down with that bridge. Gordon, get the cables.
With pleasure, Gordon said. Soon the tow cables were given to James and he was on his way. Everybody hoped that James would get to the bridge in time. James was speeding through the countryside as fast as his wheels could carry him. His boiler bubbled and his coal burned bright. Hang in there, Molly. I'm coming your way, James shouted. James finally arrived at the old bridge and he could see Molly stranded. Molly, are you all right? James's driver shouted.
I think so,
Molly replied nervously. I can do this, James said to himself. So, wheel turn by wheel turn, James puffed slowly onto the bridge. The track shifted under his weight. Finally, James stopped in the right place, and he was quickly chained up to Molly. James was very scared. Slowly and steadily, he began to pull Molly back from the bridge. The bridge made a creaking noise. James knew he had to hurry. And puff by puff, James finally got Molly off the bridge, and just in time. At the station, everyone was wondering what could have possibly happened to James. James should have been back by now. Don't worry, little Thomas, said Spencer. I'm sure he's... But who engine should come around the corner? None other than James. James, you're all right, said Gordon. Whatever happened? Said Boko. Well, just after I reversed off the bridge, it fell to smithereens. Nearly took me with it. I didn't know if I could make it, but with the power of my bravery, I was able to do it. You might be vain, said Toby, but you got a big heart. And a brave personality, said Percy.
3 cheers for James!
The next day, Jada puffed into the station with the Queen on board. And the engines cheered. That night, me and the Queen had a special dinner.
Oh, Sir Gabriel Young, I don't know about you, but this is the best birthday I have ever had.
Oh, dear Majesty, there's nothing more I could agree to. The railway wouldn't have been a place if we didn't have you.